The Africa Cup of Nations, isn't it?
Are you going to do this one then?
Yeah, I thought,
all right.
Yeah, we're going, you finish it off then.
OK, look, Burkina Faso and Senegal going head-to-head today ahead of Cameroon and Egypt tomorrow. So guess what? She's back. Janine Anthony is here.
Thank goodness, Janine, you're
Thanks
here.
for joining us.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Thank the Lord.
I slightly know what you mean.
Yeah, now you understand what I was telling you. Right, we start with Senegal then, and I think the thing that all Liverpool fans have been wanting to know is what's the latest with Sadio Mane?
Mm-hmm. He's doing well. He's having assists. He's literally turning into some sort of prime Andrew Robertson. He's moved to the left, and so he's been able to provide, spaces, assists. He's able to understand the team properly, and he's fit and fine. He's doing very well. We hear he's going to be part of the game today as well, and he's really talismanic because at the end of the day, what you expect from these teams like Egypt, like Senegal, who have these big stars, is that they continue to grow into the tournament, which is exactly what's happened. And Senegal are just picking at the right time with Mane. Yeah,
they are, aren't they? I mean, they were pretty impressive in the quarter-final win, 3-1, wasn't it, over Equatorial Guinea?
Yeah.
They won the... Do you expect them to win this comfortably tonight? Because you've been pretty bang on with your predictions so far.
Well, except Nigeria.
I wasn't going to mention Nigeria.
We were going to mention
because you were going there. But this is obviously a prime West African derby between Senegal and Burkina Faso. And this is the Burkina Faso side that, lost to Cameroon in the first game, but they've been pretty much consistent. Like I'd mentioned, Senegal had just about peaked. I mean, they'd only scored 1 goal in the entire group stage, and they've scored 5 in the last knockout. So you need to pick at the right time, which is what is happening now. And that's why this game will be very, very evenly matched. And I've said that it's because Senegal didn't come out of the groups guns blazing, showing that they are the real Teranga Lions, and that's why every time I get to predict Senegal games, I'm going to say it goes down the wire. But this game is going to be very explosive. You've got a really solid midfield of Senegal taking on a really, really fluid attack of Burkina Faso. So I think it will go all the way. But this game is definitely going to have a lot of goals.
It's funny, it's because it's like derby week, isn't it? We talked about last night, we had the Dundee derby and the Edinburgh derby. Tonight we've got the Old Firm derby. Is there a bit of hatred between these two nations, would you say?
Respect.
Okay.
Sometimes they even share similar names because of, the ancestry and all of that. They've had very decent wins. I think Burkina Faso have had 3 wins and Senegal have had 2, and they've had 7 draws. So there's a mutual respect. And we've seen that with the North African derby, which was Morocco and Egypt. It was feisty. We expect this to be the same because these are 2 sides that I would call always the groomsmen, never the groom, because they always get to finals. They never get to. They've never won an Africa Cup of Nations title. So you can imagine how they'd want to approach this. Burkina Faso got to the semi-final in 2013, 2017. Now they're here, so they want to make it better. While Senegal want to make it back-to-back finals. So definitely it's going to be a respectful game, but with a lot of goals in them.
Who should we be looking out for Burkina Faso tonight?
Traore will be back for Burkina Faso, and that's the thing I really love about their coach. He's been using him in really, really key games that means he gets to read his opposition. So I'm expecting him to provide that pace. Again, the formation that Burkina Faso had in the last game meant that he wasn't out and a player got a red card, so I expect him to start right in. So Burkina Faso for me is definitely Traore because he always has that pace and can draw players to him and attract those fouls, and we expect it to be very, very open.
We look forward to tonight's game, and with the rivalry, like you mentioned, that should be really interesting. But obviously an eye on tomorrow's match as well. Egypt, Cameroon, 2 of the big favourites going head-to-head. Mo Salah's Egypt, what do you make of them so far?
Wow, I don't know why they have to wait to this point to make people start saying, we said this at the start. They've been consistently solid defensively. They just hadn't sprung into attack. But that game in the quarterfinal that Egypt played, Salah scored a goal and created an assist in that one, and he absolutely took the game on the scruff of its neck, because that's exactly why you have that kind of class. It's there to provide that quality against a really cohesive, consistent Morocco side. So it's going to, and these 2 sides are the most successful African teams on the continent. Egypt have won this 7 times. Cameroon have won this 5 times. So it's going to be very, very evenly matched. It's going to be a very, very physical Cameroon side with the fans, and of course an Egypt side that really wants to get back into winning ways.
Yeah, how do Egypt then get past Cameroon?
So Egypt have got a number of players out through injury. Their goalkeeper, who was the goalkeeper of the group stage, is out through injury. El Ghazi, who is also Hegazi, who is also their really strong captain and force, is also out. But Cameroon have nothing to lose. They're training very separately from where other people are, so they've tuned out all of the distraction. And so you're seeing Egypt might be playing a little bit more of catch-up with Cameroon. They've scored more goals, speaking of this Cameroon side, while Egypt have got injuries. They've got lots of things to think about. So how Egypt can really win this game is to score really early and keep it really tight, because Cameroon will always keep coming. They're very strong aerially. They score a lot of aerial goals. So Egypt will want to look out to doing all those man marking to ensure that that aerial fit that they have will be limited, and just snip out their spaces for them to exploit.
Liverpool fans going to see Salah versus Mane in the final, do we think? Are they the two favourites, or do you still back Cameroon?
If that happens, there's still the World Cup qualifiers where one of Mane or Salah might not go to the World Cup. So this is slightly becoming like a sort of rivalry. But, let's hold our horses. Cameroon has got something to say. The Stallions of Burkina Faso want to say something about that. But that will be a dream final. But we know African football, you never say never.
Anything can happen.
Hold your horses, Pete.
Yeah, I'll try. Janine, great to see you. Enjoy the semi-finals.
Thank you.
We'll speak to you very soon.